It's crazy. COVID has opened my eyes, man, to that there are followers and there are shepherds and there are sheep.
Oh, yeah.
There are people who are like, yo, just tell me what to do. And there are
Yes.
people who are literally, don't you dare tell me what to do.
Yes.
And,
yes.
and let me do this. Let me pull up the New York Post story we got, and we'll get into this one. New York Post, quote, I'm done with COVID. Barry Weiss on Bill Maher sparks controversy. Not to us.
Right.
Because, like, I'm done with COVID. I think I said that like 4 or 5 months ago. And then I got COVID and I got made fun of for it. No, but it's the insanity of the restrictions. So on Friday, on Bill Maher's show, Barry Weiss, she said, I'm done with COVID. She said, I sprayed the Pringles cans. I bought at every grocery store. I stripped my clothes off because I thought COVID would be on my clothes. I watched Tiger King. I got to the end of Spotify. We all did it. I love that. We all did it. Yo, I'm sure a lot of these liberals did. So this is interesting. This is a mainstream corporate press show, Bill Maher. Bill Maher's always been kind of, he's always been in line with the left in the culture war, but he challenges that every so often, but he's late to the party. He gets things wrong. So here I am. I see this going viral. First and most important thing, good news. Regular liberals who watch Bill Maher are now cheering for this. When Barry Weiss has said that what's happening to our kids will be seen as a moral crime, I'm done with this. Everyone's clapping and cheering. Bill Maher opened the show by saying he called the vaccine a virtue signal. That was crazy to me. He said your first dose, it's like, I can't remember the exact joke, but he was like, it comes in 3 doses, your first series, your booster, and your virtue signal. And then everyone, they laugh or whatever. And so I'm like, this is really, really good. And I want to make sure that's clear to everybody because I'm going to criticize a bit of everybody. It's good that we're watching regular people wake up to this stuff. It's good that we're seeing people realize you've got to do something about this. We can't just sit back and let the country fall apart. The stores are going, it's been 2 years, right? But we've had this conversation a year ago. We had this conversation a year and a half ago. And my concern is just this. To all of the independent media types, the podcasters, the Twitter posters, the journalists who have listened to this show, have listened to Steven Crowder, who have listened to Jimmy Dore. Jimmy Dore and Crowder talked about these things before we even did. So let's realize, for one, we were all right. What's the joke? Conspiracy theories, 597, mainstream media, 0. We're winning this one. We talked about it first. We were right. We need to have more confidence in ourselves. We need to basically say to the likes of Bill Maher, but amongst ourselves is, we need to set our own news cycle. We shouldn't sit back and be like, well, did Bill Maher talk about it? That's when it matters. No. We need to start acting like the conversations we've already had. Again, like Jimmy Dore, Crowder, Sticks, Hex, and Hammer, all these other independent channels I've already had a long time ago. And when you go out to a restaurant, when you go out to, I'll tell you this. There was that big breaking story where the CDC lady, I think it was, said there's a difference between dying from COVID and dying with COVID.
Right.
CNN picks it up and goes crazy. Yo, we talked about that a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
So when you're out at the bar and someone's saying, yeah, but did you hear how many people, died today? You can go, yeah, I mean, but you're not conflating with and for. I mean, that was they've already explained that. Don't you watch? Don't you pay attention? Just stop acting like CNN is who should be setting the news cycle.
Correct.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure.